Now, my first thing to say is consult your own physician and know your body, because for me, about 6 or 7 years ago, I was on so much medication that it was just like, to be young and to have to take so much medication to survive, to go to here I am 2023, I don't take anything prescription unless it's something for like a right now nerve, like anxiety. I did take muscle relaxers for the really, really bad migraines and the really, really bad cycles. My migraines used to be so bad that they used to send me to the ER. And then you get to the ER and the cocktail that they give you makes you insane. So you don't know if you rather take the headache or the insanity that the inside of the cocktails make for you. But I did everything. That I took the medication, I took the Botox, I took all of that, and then I started changing my lifestyle and eliminating some of the things that I ate, some of the things that I drank, some of the people that I were around, some of the situations that I was in. I eliminated some of those things, and I don't suffer from migraines the way I used to. My endometriosis is more controlled than it's ever been, ever, which means that my cycle is now completely controlled compared to where it was when I first started, to when I started having kids, to when I was having flare-ups and outbreaks and I had to have surgeries. Now, I did have to have some medical intervention, so I don't want to say that I did it all on my own, but I had to study to see what my body needed that I could do without having to go run to the hospital. So I'm finally, I'm so proud of myself. I'm 3 pounds away from my goal weight. That took a lot to get to this point. My skin is cleared up, my hair is growing, I'm at a healthy weight. The mental is banging. Like it's so many things that I have been able to accomplish just by eliminating things like red meat and chicken and pork, all of the good stuff. But I would trade it all again to feel the way that I feel, to look the way that I look, because it took a lot of work to get into this mold, this body, this mental space. And it was me and God. I won't say I did it by myself, because I couldn't have, because I want a fried piece of chicken, I want some ham, I want some bacon, I want a steak. But my body said, no, that ain't what you really want, like you think you want it. The little instant, small satisfaction that you'll get from that, I'm gonna get you back in the end, and you're gonna pay. It may be a little, it's probably gonna be a lot. So I think of it like, what do you have to lose? Like, there's so many benefits packed in here, including drinking more water, multivitamins, eating more fresh fruits and vegetables, which I will say I do not eat enough fruits and vegetables, and I should, but I do eat more potatoes than I should, but God ain't through with me, so I'm a work in progress. I'm gonna tell you, just like I talked to somebody. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do this, and I seen a girl that said something about her stomach being bloated and swollen, and I've gotten to the point where I can almost look at you and tell, just not 100%, but almost a little bit, look at you and tell that you have a situation with fibroids or something going on here. When I was going through my up and down weight, I was really big here, to the point where I looked like I was about 6 or 7 months pregnant. And when you feel like that, you retreat to the bed, you retreat to the room, you don't go out. And then once you start doing that, you start losing the key things that you need from nature. Because if you're hurting and balled up in a ball, you're not going to be outside like that. So a lot of times, sitting in the sun, getting that vitamin D, Rest in peace to it for now. Getting that wind, putting your feet in a natural body of water, all of those things I feel like supported my healthier lifestyle, and it also helped me to get in touch with my spirituality and be more open to what it is I'm supposed to be doing. I'm a writer. This ain't got nothing to do with writing. But if you could see the inside of my house, my mind, where I've written so many notes and took so many, like, it's amazing the stores that I walk in and the books that jump out, or even the friends that be like, you need to read this you. And when she gave it to me, I already could feel like, even just looking at the cover, you know, I felt like this book was going to teach me something that I needed to know more. Because every time I go in the store for herbs, I find a new one that has so many wonderful medicinal properties that I would have never thought of had I not been on this journey. My daughter came home for Mother's Day, and I bought her a necklace before she left. Just a little necklace. It had, I don't even remember what it had on it, but lazy bones. She slept in it, she showered in it, she did everything, and so it broke her neck out. And I was like, oh, that's ugly. So I came and I picked up my book and I read, and I needed to see what I could do to put on her neck to fasten, to quicken the healing of that, because I felt like it was my fault. Now, it wasn't my fault because I wear a necklace too, but I have enough sense that when I get in the shower. When she was little, she would want to wear the cute little Claire's and the children's place and all the little fake earrings, and they would literally eat her ear because she is allergic to cheap jewelry. And I'm thinking, you know, we wear the little bracelets and the costume jewelry all the time. The child is going to change it. Well, she didn't. But I gave her the recipe for the cure. And I remember talking to somebody last month, and her story was amazing, and I was in awe of the things that she has survived. And she said, if I could save one person, that's all that matters. And I felt like she was talking to me. I was the one that she was speaking to about saving. So I feel like for me, if I could change just one life with this, then I've done my part. But actually, I've already changed 3. So my daughter comes back and she was like, take me to the herb store. I need to go where you go. I need to get what you get, and I need to take it back. And it was also a proud moment to hear her tell somebody on the phone, I don't eat chicken like that. Because, baby, this was a McDonald's addict. Like, she was 1.5, 2, and could spot a McDonald's. She could memorize the location. She'd be like, it's the McDonald's over there. McDonald's. And so, you know, it was just her. So it was easier to just get her a Happy Meal, or get 2 Happy Meals. I ate one, she ate the other. But now to hear her in Chick-fil-A, they are addicted to Chick-fil-A nuggets. But to hear her say she don't eat it anymore lets me know that I am not only effective, but I am effective too. Because I only told her 1,000,000 times, stop eating it. You need to stop eating it. But again, I can't do any more than inspire, influence, and suggest. Because it's her body and she decides what she wants to put in. But knowing that she sees me and the change that I'm making and the things that because she's seen me at my lowest when I was bloated and overweight. I would tell people all the time, according to the biometrics, I'm overweight, I'm obese. Like, that's what it says. And although for others, it didn't look like it. And I had people say, well, I love to have your size and stuff like that. But it wasn't healthy. And now I'm at I'm 3 pounds away from my goal. And I can't wait till I hit it, because it's a goal I've been trying to hit for a minute. But I'm excited for that, and to even talk to some of my little nieces out in the city and stuff, and to hear them question, should I be eating chicken still? And so I was talking to one of my nieces, and I was telling her, stop eating it, whatever. And she asked her mom later if I was always smart, and she said, yeah, and I told her, I said, tell her, yes, I was, but I got sidetracked by the little boys, like I did, because I could have already had a PhD in this, and for whatever reason I didn't. But I had to have some life experiences to go through this and to be able to figure out how to get it to work. Because not just this, but also the stuff for the uterus and the other ways that herbs are healing. I also have one that has epilepsy, and that's been interesting to say the fucking least. But I said all of this to say, if I can do it, you can, because I was addicted to sodas, and don't let it. I still have those moments. When times get hard, y'all know when I gotta go to the trap house, and I have been so good about it that I don't even crave it as much. But chocolates, sodas, chicken, steaks, like all of the cakes, cookies, candy bars, puddings, like I was addicted to all of that. And if I could be in the room with a flat, crispy, fried hard, wet, drowning, if I could be in the room with that and not bite it, then anybody can do this. It's not easy, but it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. To not have to get Botox from in between my eyes all the way through my scalp and all the way down is a blessing for me. To not have to take high blood pressure, to not have to take a pill to help me use the bathroom is a blessing. To not feel like I'm in pain, or to not feel like myself, all of it is a blessing. And I got the healing things from God. It came from nature, it came from outside, it came from doing the research, it came from wanting to be in charge of my own. Like, you tell me I can't, and I'm gonna do. You tell me what you think you know about me, and I'm gonna prove you wrong every time. So the blends can be custom made to the situation you're going on. My next one I'm going to be working on is menopause and high flash. I have a lot of ladies telling me that they need that to be fixed. But trust me, anything that ails you, or anything that makes you sick or causes disease, can be reversed with the change of lifestyle and with the herb. And not that kind of herb, but you can eat them, you can drink them, you can tincture them, you can soak in them, you can cook with them. There's so many ways to get what these herbs have for you that you'll be crazy not to take advantage of it. And even if you don't holler at me to get them, there are so many dope herbalists and doulas and so many dope black women that's doing this. And my recommendation is just do your research. Do you know what they do when they aren't in front of you? Or, you know, just use discernment, because everybody's given that gift and you have to know how to exercise yours. But there is healing in plants and outdoors. And if you trust pharmaceuticals, if you trust your local street pharmacists, if you trust who making your hookah, if you trust who pouring your alcohol, if you trust DoorDash, if you trust Uber Eats, if you trust all of those, then trust that if you want it, you can go find it, you can pick it up, you can learn it, you can do it. It's just a matter of wanting to. So you don't have to pick up this one. There are so many different ones out there that you can get. Even like I said, Queen of Foods book, that one has some good information in. Just do your research, and if you don't know where to start, find your soul tribe, because that's important too. You have to. So shout out to Erica for always looking out. I appreciate it. And if they won't cure heart disease, let's find a way to manage it, right? Because even if you don't feel like you are having symptoms of heart disease, what about your family history? So take a look, do your own research, figure out what it is that you need, what you're lacking. I would say the first step to be go to your doctor, get your labs ran, figure out what it is that your body is deficient in or too much of. Detox, do blood purifiers, cleanses, spiritual baths, protect your energy, do whatever you need to do to make sure you're okay, because that's the most important thing. Because in the end, we just want to leave a legacy for our kids, but we always should be chasing the bag. We're not masculine. We're doing everything but looking out for ourselves. And that's why I've always been big on self-care, 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 self-care. And even I am guilty of not always doing that. But I've gotten better, a lot better. So make it an appointment. Put it in the phone. You know you got to have it in your phone, so you remember. Schedule yourself 2 hours twice a week, or an hour twice a week, some kind of way. Get that shit in there, get it done, and thank me later.